My next discovery project is a continuation of the one that I started last week. The goal of this project is to create 3 separate starter sets of Pokemon, 1 grass starter set, 1 water starter set, and 1 fire starter set. But I can't just be making Pokemon willy-nilly. I need to connect it to art history somehow. So I thought to myself, what is something that uses fire that we've talked about? And I decided to base the fire set on the Lost Wax technique. For the fire starters, I really abstracted this bronze work here. So throughout these 3 figures, I have some repeating themes. I have these little swirls above her head here. I have this sash going across her chest, and then the final evolution, I have this necklace, but I don't have it for the other ones. I put these wings in for the final evolution as well. You can see that there's a sleeping cat, lion, tiger, some sort of feline down here at her feet. But then there's also this like head of a griffin creature. So I combined those two to have one of the final evolution's feet be like that, to add some interest and intrigue into the design. So I wanted to include the Lost Wax technique across the evolution line, which would start with a clay core, it would have a wax covering, and then the mold would be baked and fired, which would essentially burn the wax out, and the bronze would then be poured in place of the wax, which would leave the final figure. But then what is something that we've also talked about that deals with water? In one of my weekly reflections, I studied clay pot amphoras. Amphoras can be used to store water, so that's what I decided to base this set on. The main reference that I used when making the water starters was this terracotta jar. This one was made from the red figure method, which means that the figure itself is carved in and the rest of it is painted black. So I used that red and like black-brown color scheme in my design, but I used this scarf here to help bring about the idea that it is a water starter. But I wasn't quite sure if just showing water right here would be enough. So I also used the scarf down at the bottom of the figure to show that it was a water starter.